Hello guys, so I'm doing this video in response to Nwannem. Okay, so she asked this question. Okay, so she asked, what is the difference between an essential oil and a regular oil? So I just want to put you people through that. Okay, you can also read the caption for more details.
Murdered some lemons and then squeezed out their insides. After harvesting the skin, I increased the surface area and then stabbed myself in the foot. I cooked them with 100 degrees gaseous water, aka steam. The steam travels all the way to this coldy, twisty, glassy thing and metamorphosizes back into a liquid, aka condensation. This weird, slightly less liquid thing sits on top, and after harvesting it's kinda oily and stinks of lemon.
So an essential oil is mostly a volatile type of oil, an oil that evaporates easily, that has a low boiling point. Now what you see in my hand is a nectarine. You can use any citrus fruit for this experiment. This is the peel. If you squeeze it, what happens? You are going to see some oil coming out. And the oil has an aroma. That aroma that it has is the aroma of the fruits. Now oranges have that, limes, lemon, you just squeeze the peel and something shoots out. That is an example of an essential oil. And if you squeeze it and it shoots out and you allow it to touch your skin, what do you observe? After a while, it will evaporate. Initially, there will be an oily deposit on your skin, but after that, it would evaporate and disappear because it has a high boiling point. Now, essential oils are produced via something called distillation. So you gather the fresh plant parts or herbs. It could be orange peels or tangerine peels. You gather all of them. It has this oil in it. Smells very nice, by the way. You put it inside. You put it inside a container that contains water, and you start to boil it. So when it's boiling, what happens? Steam will begin to rise, and with that steam is rising the volatile essential oil. So there is an apparatus that collects the steam, cools it down to condense it into liquid, and then you collect it. So when you collect it, you will have all that distilled water, because it's distilled water. And then when you put it inside a container, you will see the oil floating on top of it, just like oil floats on top of water. So what they now do is, for those people that distill essential oil, they collect the oil from the top, and then they can either throw the water away or use the water as hydrosols. Whereas regular oil, like this bottle of canola oil here, is what we refer to as fixed oils. If I put this on my skin, it will not get evaporated off because it has a high boiling point. So it will either sit on my skin or maybe eventually get absorbed by my skin, depending on the type of oil. So examples of fixed oils are oils like coconut oil, this canola oil, soya oil, palm oil. All these are odors. They are fixed oils. They are not essential oils. So that is the difference. Essential oils are oils that are produced from plants and are volatile, evaporate easily, okay, and they tend to be in small quantities in the plant. So you have it in small quantities in the plant, So you find out that original, pure, genuine essential oils are very, very expensive, because you could distill 1 ton of rose petals, for instance, to get rose oil, and you could only get a small amount of rose oil. That's why they tend to be expensive. Yeah, so that is the difference between essential oils and normal oils that we know, which are also called fixed oils. And I'm also putting in the caption of this video examples of the 2 types of oils. Now, the question which I know a lot of people will want to ask is, how do we know the essential oils that are safe? Because I spoke about lavender oil before, right? And I spoke about how it affects the hormonal system in the body, right? And how it also affects children. But it's not all essential oils that have this effect. How do you identify which one of them have this effect? And I put a clue in the video. I listed 6 substances that you should look out for in essential oils. So what I'm going to do next, maybe over the weekend, is to look at the common essential oils we have and then list out their compositions. List out the compositions of, you know, those essential oils, so that you can see how much of the culprits are in that oil. So you know, okay, if I'm going to use this one, it has maybe a higher percentage of that chemical compound, so this wouldn't be ideal maybe for children, because usually it is children that are most affected by these oils. So pardon me, I had to look for a place to mount the phone so that I could, because I didn't come with what I thought I was going to be able to use. It doesn't work for that. All right, so I had to mount the phone somewhere. That's why it's looking the way it's looking. Yes, so that's just it. So later I'm going to do that video